Hi, good morning, Harish and Priyanka.
Good morning, sir.
Hi. Mm. Give me a moment. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the last session, like after the BP creations, like the vendor and customer account creation, the master data, we had gone through the standard vendor and customer transactions. Yeah, and then it was with the reports. Okay, so with the reports, like we have seen how we can have, anyway, already have we had the reports with the vendors, the same way here with the customers. Like we have seen how we can have the line item report as well as the balance report. Then even the payments also we have discussed. Yeah, so the payments, like the same way with GL transactions, like payable balances or receivable balances can be cleared by a payment entry. Okay, so incoming payments and outgoing payments we have discussed with both the vendor and customer. And even the credit memos with vendor and customer, which means a purchase return or sales return, generally with how we can do from FI without any material specification. Then we had moved to the advanced postings. Okay, so advanced posting, we have discussed about a new concept, that is the special GL indicator. Okay, a special GL transaction, the concept of special GL transactions. So we have this concept so that we, anyway, before that, we have seen how an advanced transaction have to be treated like. So normal transactions, like always with a vendor and customer, we have seen will be copied to a GL account, yeah, which we say a reconciliation account. So almost all the, what we can say, subledgers, which means the vendor, customer, even the asset master data, we use some reconciliation account to map the balance so that we can bring that balance to the balance sheets. So those accounts we say a reconciliation account. If you remember, we have created a sundry creditor account for the vendor and sundry debtor account for the customer as the reconciliation account. Okay, so we made it as vendor reconciliation account and customer reconciliation account specifically. Okay, long back when we have created the vendor and customer master data, we have discussed the concept of reconciliation account. So there, what we have done is, so based on the nature of the account, so for example, vendors we normally treat as a liability balance. Okay, so we will be having some transactions with the vendors, so that amount will be considering as a payable balance, so as a liability. So the account also we have made in the liability group, that we can map the balances of vendors. So like this way, we had reconciliation accounts. So coming to the advance posting, always an advance, we have to treat in a different way. Okay, so normal vendor balances we consider as liability, but any advance we posted to a vendor, normally we can treat as an asset. Okay, say something like this. Yeah, any transaction will be copied to the reconciliation account if it is a vendor. Yeah, so vendor, if it is a vendor, the transaction should be with a liability account. Okay, and if it's a customer, this will be with an asset account. At the same time, advance we will treat as a asset for vendors. Yeah, So any advance we post to a vendor can be treated as an asset. So what we have done is we made an alternative reconciliation account. So already we have a regular reconciliation account, say the sundry creditor. So now with the case of vendor transaction, advance transaction, what we have done is we made an alternative reconciliation account so that we can use the balance copied to that account. So what happens is if it is an advance posting, the amount will be updated at the asset side of our balance sheet. Okay, asset side of our balance sheet rather the liability side. So we can treat the balance as an advance, advance as an asset. So here we use the concept of the special GL indicator or special GL transaction. Yeah, we diverted the balance from the regular account to an alternative account. Okay, always we have seen whatever the transaction we do, if it is an invoicing, payment, okay, whatever it is, will be updated to that reconciliation account or regular reconciliation account that we have already assigned to the vendor in the master data creation. So now, being a special GL indicator have been used, the balance can be diverted to a different account. Yeah, the account would be assigned to the regular reconciliation account using the same indicator. So the configuration level, what we have done is we identified which is the reconciliation account that we are using. To that reconciliation account, we have linked the advance account or the alternative account using the special GL indicator. So whenever we post an advance, we'll specify the special GL indicator A. So what happens is system will divert the amount to the alternative account, yeah, from the regular account. So this was a concept of the advance posting. So for vendor, what we have done is we have created an advance account at the asset side, and we have posted an advance amount, and also we have seen the advance have been posted in the advance account, not in the regular reconciliation account, the sundry creditor. So we have created a GL account to copy all the advance amounts. Then we have linked to the regular reconciliation account. Yeah, at the time of posting, we specified special GL indicator A so that the amount have been moved to the alternative reconciliation account, which means advance account. And later, like we have transferred the amount, or we have cleared the advance we have posted against an invoice. And also we have seen like how we can clear a vendor master vendor balance. Yeah, so this is how we made the what we can say advance, like vendor advances. And also I have shared the details how we can this with the same concept, how we can make a customer advance like possible. I mean the configuration and the transactions also I have shared. So up to this vendor advance, like the posting and the clearing, any question? All right, so what about this customer transaction? Have you tried with this customer advances, or how it was? Anyone? Did you try with this customer transactions advance? I feel like nobody has like tried because I am not getting any answer. Is it? Anyway, for the customer advances in the same way, yeah, we can create one customer reconciliation account. What is the company code?
RT01.
RT01. So we can create a customer advance account using this number. Yeah. So customer maybe the same customer account, we can copy. We can make it as a customer advance GL. Is there any changes required? Any changes required?
Asset group.
Yes.
This is a liability.
Yeah, be with liability. The rest of the areas we can go the same way. No changes is required. So that's why we have copied the account. Yeah. So it's a customer reconciliation account. Remember, the account type makes this account a reconciliation account, specifically a customer reconciliation account or whatever it is. Okay. Yeah. So customer advance account, this account we can link to the regular reconciliation account using OBXR. Yeah. So what is this special indicator for posting the advances?
Yeah.
A, the down payments. So what is D? Account type D?
Account type for customer.
Correct. Okay. So customer advance, we can assign the GL accounts with from the chart of account RTCA. I think RTCA is the same, the GL account that we are using, the chart of account, right? Okay, RTCA, fine. Chart of account. Here we will specify the reconciliation account and the special GL account. So reconciliation account will be the regular reconciliation account, and the special GL means our alternative reconciliation account. Okay, our regular reconciliation account is sundry debtor, yeah, 2002, and the special GL account is 1002. Yeah, we can save it. See, the concept of like assigning the GL accounts for automatic posting. So see here, where we have assigned this GL account for getting the transactions, this GL account. Where we have assigned? Have we assigned this GL account anywhere for so that some transactions will be made to this account automatically?
In FS00 only.
No, the assignment I'm asking about, not the creation. See this GL account. So which is the GL account? This is
Sundry debtor.
Sundry debtor. Okay, so about that account, I'm asking like, have we assigned this GL account anywhere so that we get this some transactions will be made to this account automatically?
At the time of creation, we selected recon account and mapped it to account type D customers, right?
No. So you mean this just like the current configuration you're saying about?
No. In FS00, while creating this recon, this GL,
Correct.
we selected Z067 as account type and then made it a reconciliation account for posting customer transactions, right? Is that what you are asking?
No. See, my question is like that. Just ignore the GL creation. Okay, and the GL creation. So there is nothing to do with the special. What is this G0067? You said G067. What is the use of the G067?
That we can assign type of account, correct? Reconciliation account, we can mark it.
No, see, this G067, it's simply a screen layout structure. Okay, the same here, even you can use G001 also, no issue. But whatever the screen layout structure, the specification, what are the statuses that we can assign with the screen layout? Screen layout statuses. 3 statuses we can apply to the
Suppress.
Yes.
Correct.
Optional required.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So whatever the fields like we will be having inside or available to the field, which that should match or that should support to do any reconciliation transaction. That's it. Okay, you no need to use this G067 even though this account is a special GL or reconciliation account. It's not really required. But this is a standard way, or like a general practice. We use the reconciliation account G067 as the field status group, because by default, whichever the screen layouts required for posting a reconciliation transaction will be available directly there. We don't need to do some manual changes. So that is the use of G067 field status group. Remember, field status variant that group. For that one, it has nothing to do with any transaction copying or so and so. It simply specify, okay, whether your cost center is required or optional, or your text is required or optional. So some kind of activations will be there. Clear, Harish?
Yeah.
So, and not actually this, not the G067 makes this Sundry credit debtor a reconciliation account. This is what just now I
No,
said.
in control data, we assigned it to D customers. This
yes.
is what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay. Fine. See, again, my question is, you have this account. Yeah. How you get the transactions to this account? Have you made any transaction manually to this 2002 account?
No.
Yeah. Then how it was? That was my question specifically.
Okay, at the time of customer creation,
Exactly.
we have to assign this GL.
Exactly. Okay. So at the time of customer account
BP creation.
Correct. Creation, or generally we can say BP creation, we specify this account as a reconciliation account or any other account as a reconciliation account, so that the amount will get posted. Correct?
Yeah.
And also one more thing I have to share you is like reconciliation account like will not be available for any manual posting. We have tried many postings with the cash account, commission received, so and so with FD02, FD50, yeah, up and down. But reconciliation accounts is only for the automatic posting. Okay, so, and we know how the transaction came, like whenever we do a transaction to a vendor account or customer account, parallelly, this account also will get updated, correct? Any doubt on that?
No.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Correct. Same way here, we are assigning another GL account, again the same way. Because the transaction we post to that particular customer only will get copied to this account when at the time of advance. Okay, so what I was just about to say is, this is general practice, like we assign lot of GLs for automatic posting with different scenario. It's a one of the scenarios that we can assign, like 2 GLs we have assigned here. And you know, 2 are like different scenarios. One is at the normal transactions and another one at the advanced transactions. Okay. The same way we will be assigning a lot of GL accounts for the entire SAP activity, not only for financial accounting. Yeah. For all the other modules like MM transactions or like SD transaction, or even that is consider any other module which we integrate to FI. Okay. We may have to specify like GL accounts, that GL accounts will automatically get posted scenario by scenario. Okay, that concept we generally say account determination. Yeah, account determination. So this is a kind of account determination. We are assigning the GL accounts for automatic posting and in some scenario. So by conditions, like we assign a lot of GLs. In FI also, for pure FI transaction also, we will see how the account determination works. Okay, so already we had started like assigning the determination accounts for automatic posting. Still we will see more. Okay, so this is the concept of account determination. Account determination. Okay, leave it. So we assign the GL account. So any asset transaction will be posted to our liability account, being it's a customer transaction. Okay, let's go for an advanced transaction. We'll go for F-29. Let's see. So 2002, our regular reconciliation account, and 1002, our special GL or alternative reconciliation account. Now we'll go for F-29, one advanced transaction. Anyway, it will be a special GL transaction. Let's go for date 9. Let it be yesterday's date. Okay, 09/06/2023. Customer we can specify. the customer special GL indicator. Which special GL indicator we'll use?
Yeah.
Yeah, use special GL indicator A, down payments coming down to the account. Which account we'll select here?
Bank.
Yeah, bank account. From which bank account we make the payment? Bank accounts we have not created. Okay, so for the moment we can use cash account. Let's go for a 10,000 rupees advance posting. Okay. Just enter. Yeah, what this error says?
Text is mandatory.
Yeah, can assign one text. This is customer advance. Okay. Customer advance. Copy them in the same way how we made the transaction with vendors. Okay. Enter. So here you can see. So normal transaction with customer will be copied to the 2 series account. That is an asset account. Our what we can say sundry debtor account. Now this is with 1 series. We know 1 series is a liability account. The same account we have created now, the customer advance. See, customer will post to this account, and also it will be a special GL transaction. So we can say 19A. The system will credit the customer with a special GL entry, not a regular transaction. So special GL entry using a special GL or an alternative GL. Yeah, with special GL indicator. So 19A. Yeah. The transaction will be like this. We can post it. So 8001 will be our advanced transaction. This is advanced. So this is our advance entry. We have this advance payment. Now we can go for an invoice. Okay, let's do an invoice of -22 or FB50. Anyway, a normal invoice, how we have been doing before. You can go. What is posting to 01?
Invoice, customer invoice.
Yeah, invoicing a customer by debiting the account. Customer. How much was our balance? Anyway, the transaction can be the same amount or even a different amount. It depends. So if you want to display the customer advance transaction, so what we have to do first?
We have to check the box. Display special GL.
Yeah, special GL transaction. Otherwise, see, if you go, system will not show that advance transaction. But 8001, yeah, 8 series transaction number 1 will not be available over here. Okay, so if we specify the special GL transaction also to be displayed, then system will show this amount. The same amount we can see in the customer advance account as well. Okay, so let's go for invoicing. We'll credit a sales account. Can copy. We can use a profit center being it's a sales account revenue. Yeah. So save. So this is our invoice. This is our invoice. This invoice will be with the our regular reconciliation account. Invoice will be with the regular reconciliation account. The same time, this advance will be with advance account. Okay, special GL transaction. Anyway, our invoice number 7 series 2. Okay, so for the clearing of the advance, we can transfer the amount from the advance again to the invoice. If we say like with the GL level, from which GL to which GL we will be transferring the amount for clearing? Advance will be transferred from which account to which account? GL level.
From advance to debtor, 1 series to 2 series.
Correct. Okay. So from advance account to the Sunday debtor account, from the advance, the special GL or the alternative GL to the regular GL, we will be transferring the amount at the time of clearing. Okay. The same way we have seen like in detail with advance for the vendor. So in F-39, we can transfer the amount so clear the customer. It's a DA. What is DA? Document type DA. DA. What is SA?
GL account.
GL document. Then DA.
Customer doc.
Customer document, nothing else. Okay. So we will transfer the amount against this invoice number 8. Okay, so this was our invoice 7002. Against this invoice, we will transfer the amount, process down payment. So with this document number, we have 10,000 rupees as the available balance. If it is a partial transfer, we can specify the amount that we will be transferring from here, or even the full amount also we can transfer for the moment, being the amount posted have not been used. Yeah, so total amount is available. We can post it. So 9001 have been posted. Now, if we check the report, before the advance was with the open item, now we can see that advance will be cleared. The same effect, the clearing effect, we can see with the like which GL account we can see this clearing effect with the special GL or the alternate, the alternative reconciliation account or the regular reconciliation account. This clearing entry, where we can see that this transaction.
Alternative.
The alternative only, because this transaction, like this is a payment, the payment have been posted with the alternative account, not with the regular account. So the clearing also will happen there. Okay, to check with that. So the amount have been transferred. Yeah. So for this one, will the transaction will happen at the advance account. Clearance will happen at the advance account, even though the amount is same. Okay. So you can see the on account effect will be there, but still the transactions will be open. So this is the invoice we have made, and this is the transfer we have made. So here we have to.
Sir, can you repeat the reason why it is not cleared here?
Because the clearance will have been happened at the alternative reconciliation account. Correct. See, this balance is with the not regular reconciliation account, right? All these balances.
Yes.
Yeah, but when we did the transaction, the clearance have been posted against the alternative reconciliation account, correct? Not the regular reconciliation account. See, the normal balance.
How these balances will get cleared?
Yeah, we will see. See here, F-44, we have used the vendor account for clearing. Now with customer account the same way, we can manually match these two balances so that it will be cleared.
Okay. Entry will get posted when you use F-39. But in
Yes.
customer account, if you have to clear, you have to use F-32,
Yes,
right?
correct. Because this clearance is not happening at the regular reconciliation account. So normally, if we do an invoice and the payment, all the transaction will be hitting to the what we can say our
Regular account.
correct regular account. So it will be cleared. Yeah, but here the transaction will be cleared at this level.
Okay, but if we open advance account, there it will be cleared, right?
Yeah, sure. This is what I just like I said. So we will open that transaction also. What is the T code for GL line item? FPL?
3N.
3N. Okay, let's check. So this is our regular reconciliation account. We'll go for. Okay, let's see. See, it's been cleared here. Because the first transaction happened over here with the customer advance, not with the regular reconciliation account. Correct? A reference we have given, but still the clearance will be happening for the advance. Okay, so here it has been cleared. So the same effect you can see at the vendor. See, advance will be cleared, and the same amount will be moved to the regular reconciliation account. Whatever the amount we are seeing over here is with the regular reconciliation account. So the accounts are different. Okay, so because of this reason, we can manually clear this one. Okay, so now let's see how we will clear these two transactions. Normally, if we make a payment, the payment entry will be the clearing document number. See here you can see this is it's a regular case. We made an invoice like this and we made a payment. So that payment itself was the clearing document number for invoice. Correct? See, this is our invoice. This is the payment. So this payment will be the clearance for this document. But this case, system will generate a new number. An automatically generated number will be there. That number will be the clear document number for these two. Yeah. System will internally create one document for clearing this transaction. Let's say. So these two documents we will consider for clearing with F-32, same way like F-44. Let's say. Sorry, 32. Customer. The clearing date, company code currency. Now, we are not going to consider any special jail transactions here. Directly go for process open item. So that all four open transactions we can see here. These two transactions we have to match and we have to close or clear. Then what we will do here?
We will deselect the first two rows by double clicking.
Yeah, we will deactivate these two so that we can see only these two transactions will be considered. One is a credit entry and this one is a debit entry, so that our effective balance will be 0. Okay. Post it so that a new document will be generated. You want to see this document number 28 has been generated. So that document will be the common clearing document number for this invoice and the transfer. This is the invoice and this is the amount transfer from the advance. Now you can see this will be the common clearing document. By seeing these two documents, we can simply identify that okay, it's a manually cleared document. Otherwise, see, the second entry will be normally. This will be the clearing document number for this one. Normal transaction. Okay. Anyway, so the same way how we have made the vendor advances, we can close the customer advance also. That's it. Any question on this? Customer advance or even vendor advance? Any question? Harish?
No, sir.
So now, after this advance, we will go for a new topic. That is payment terms or terms of payment. So what is a payment term or terms of payment? Payment term. See,
It defines credit period.
correct. It defines credit period, or we can say due date, okay, due period. Beyond that, with the payment term, we can have one more thing. Yeah, that is discount. We can specify some discount also with the payment term functionality in SAP. Okay, see, consider we make a purchase, maybe on 1st of June. Okay, 1st of June, we made a purchase of 1,000 rupees. Yeah, we will make the payment on 2nd of June. We make the payment. We are closing the full amount. Then what? How can be the entry? How will be the entry if we make the payment, full amount payment on 2nd of June? Payment entry.
Vendor debit to cash.
Okay, vendor to cash. 1,000. Think about, we have a discount available, maybe 10%. Okay, so we have a 10% discount available. Then what can be this transaction? How we will do the transaction?
Vendor debit 1,000 to cash 900 to discount received 100.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So we will credit one more GL, that is discount received. Yeah, being this discount we are receiving from the vendor, it's an income for us. Okay, we will credit the discount received account with the 100 rupees. So here, what we can say is, with a payment term, if we assign a payment term to the transaction, by default, not by default, by standard way, we can specify 3 levels of due dates and 2 levels of discounts. See, the discount specification, if we say, if we post or if we make the payment in first 5 days, okay, if we make the payment in first 5 days, a 10% discount can be availed. Let's say in 10 days, a 5% discount can be availed, or even we can have a 30 days net due. If we have such a condition, okay, if we have such a condition, see, 10 days means like from the, we have a concept of baseline date. So basically the due date will be started from the baseline date. Okay, so here, this is our posting date. This is our posting date. Okay, so we can make the same posting date as the baseline date, or even a different date. Yeah, most probably we will make the posting date as the baseline date. So basically from baseline date, the due date will be counted. System will start counting the days. Say for example, if it is 5 days, which means that system will count from the baseline date. So we have the baseline date. Let's say if you have noticed with the transaction, we make an invoice here, see, there is a baseline date. Yeah, and also here you can see the payment term. The payment term specification, we can specify what can be the payment date, whether it's a posting date or it's a document date or it's a manually entered date, we can specify. Okay, anyway, baseline date will be there. So from the baseline date to 5 days, we can have 10%. Again, from the baseline date to 10 days. Yeah, from the baseline date to 10 days means how many days we can have the 5% discount. From the baseline date to
5 days.
5 days.
Sixth day is there.
Correct. Yeah, from 6th to 10th only we can have the second term. Okay, so first like 5 days from the baseline date, next 10 days from the baseline date, or even 30 days from the baseline date. So which means that Here, if we make the payment within 5 days from the baseline date, we can have 10% discount the same way like this. At the same time, if we make the transaction, let's say, consider that we make the transaction on like 8th of June or 7th of June, then how the transaction will be?
950/50.
Correct. 950, 50 being we are in the second term, okay, 6th to 10th day, which means we can have a maximum of 5% only discount. And the same transaction, if we make on like on 11th of June, then how the transaction will be?
No discount.
No
dis-
discount.
Yeah, correct. No discount, because for that level, we don't have any discount. Okay, so this data we specify using a payment term. So we have to create one payment term. See, for example, this is our payment term for Reliance One. Okay, let's consider this is our payment term. Okay, and this payment term we have to specify at the time of transaction, PTR1. The time of transaction we have to specify. See here, we have to specify which payment term we have to use. So based on that, system will identify what can be the first day level day and the percentage for the discount, second level of due date, and the second level of interest, and without any interest, sorry, discount, how many days due. So it will automatically take from the payment term. So here by default, it will be all 0, 0, 0. I mean, there is no payment term selected. Yeah. So we have to create a payment term like this. And also, yeah, please.
So could you explain baseline date again?
See here, I can show with the example. See, consider this transaction. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show this one directly before we go into the payment term, because we should be clear on this date specification. See, for this transaction, here we have the due date symbol, which means that this transaction got overdue. So any transaction, if we do, okay, before that I'll do one more transaction, then it will make more clear. With today's date, we will go for a transaction, okay? What is today's date? 10th of June, okay.
10th June.
10th of June. So here, by default, based on it is 4. Okay, I'll make it as 10th of June. Okay. Now come to here. Now you can see a different icon. What
Yes,
is
sir.
this? Is due.
Due date.
Okay. So this is due. We'll go for one more transaction. Okay, so here we will specify the due date like tomorrow. Tomorrow. Manually, we have made tomorrow as the baseline date. See, just ignore the DG. You can take these 3 examples for invoices. So this is due, which means that there is no due date specification, which means current day is the due date. Yeah,
Okay.
they are supposed to get the payment today itself from the customer, which means it's due today. Okay.
Okay.
And this one is overdue, which means that 4th was the due date. So 5th onwards, this amount is overdue.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5th onwards, it's overdue. Now coming to this one, see, these 2 transactions we have made today, but still how this one became not due, which means that here the due date is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
If the due date is tomorrow, which means that there is no, it's not due today. So that's why this is not due. Okay. So come again back to this one. Yeah. 4th is like our transaction which is overdue. Why? Because this amount was due on 4th.
4th.
Yeah. Think about, we specify a 30 days due date, or we'll go for 10 days. Yeah. So if we specify 10 days due, then what should be the due date symbol for this transaction now? It should be,
13th.
due date symbol. I mean, this icon, it will be due, overdue, or not due. See, we manually specified 10 days due for this transaction to be started from 4th. Yeah. So system will count from 4 to 10 days. Okay. 10 days from 4th. So if we refresh the report, what should be the icon or the specification for due? If it's a due, not due,
Not due.
overdue.
Not
Not
due.
due.
Yeah. So you can see that. See, it's not due. So now you can see, being the transaction is on 4, still it's not due. Yeah. Today it's due. The same date we can see again and over, not due, but some transaction also can be overdue.
Overdue.
Okay. So see this date, how many days we specify with the term? Anyway, manually we can specify like this. So now what we are going to do is, using a payment term, we specify this date. Okay. So system will consider this date. Then from which date system has to consider those many days. Yeah. System will consider these days from this one only.
4th.
Yeah. The same time, let's say we are specifying 5. Then what's going to happen? Whether it will be a due or not due.
Not due.
So think about 5 days starting from 4.
It will be overdue.
See, it will be overdue, right? Because we have already closed 5 days from 4th. Correct? Today we are on 10th. See, we already got the warning message as well. Net due date is on 9th, 4 plus 5. And it's in the past because it's already overdue. And also one more thing I have to show you is, like, these are the some of the fields we can edit even after posting. Yeah, at the time of reversals, we have discussed like the amount or the account. Yeah, so the currency, this type of fields will not be able to edit in a posting, but this payment term, text and all, we can still edit even after the transaction. Okay, see, if we manually specify this one, then system will consider this one as overdue because 9th was yesterday. So 9th it was due. Today onwards it will be overdue. Okay. So whatever it is, in a particular transaction, there will be a baseline date automatically identified by the term or manually specified. Yeah. System will use that date to count these many days. If the transaction is on 1st of June, we can specify the same posting date be the baseline date. So for the next 5 days, it will be not due with 10% discount. Next 5 days, again 5% discount. Next 20 days, it will be with the not due status. Not due status. So where it is helpful is, like, if we take the aging report of the customer or something. Okay, so if we take the due receivable amount and all, system will keep this in the side because this amount is not due. Still, we have 20 more days for to receive the payment. Yeah, if any reminder letter we have to send to this customer, still system will ignore that because it's not due. because we have provided 20 more days to the customer for the payment. Yeah. So this is it works. This is how we can have a term. By default, system will take 5 days, 10% like this. Still, it is editable. Before we close, we can again edit these amounts or the rate or even the days landed everywhere. Anyway, this is the concept. So by using a payment term, we can specify like 3 levels of due dates and 2 levels of discount to the transaction, whether it's a customer transaction or even a vendor transaction. That is payment term. Is the concept clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, second thing, while making the transaction, okay, see, for example, we make this payment. Okay, when we make this payment on a particular date, system will check, is there any what discount is there? Then what is the rate? So based on that, what is the amount? Okay, then what system will do is, see this line item. Yeah, this line item we no need to specify. System has already been calculated this amount and will be posted to an account. We no need to specify like which GL account to be posted for this transaction. Remember, account determination. We specify a GL account. We assign a GL account for automatic posting for discounts. Yeah, at the time of discount, which GL to be posted, we will specify first. So after that, anyway, the system will not create any GL account automatically or assign automatically. So that's our job. We create a GL. We specify for automatic posting. What will be the condition for automatic posting? This scenario. For this transaction, what is the condition? System has to do a transaction posted to this account. What is the condition? Discount. System has identified some discount is there, so system will go for a transaction to this account, nothing else. Okay, so here beyond this payment term creation and assignment, we have to assign a GL account for the automatic posting of the discount. Automatic posting of the discount. The same transaction, if it is with a customer, then what can be the entry? Same transaction.
Bank debit, discount allowed debit to customer.
Correct. Yeah. To customer. The received amount will be
900 or 950.
Okay, we'll go for, yeah. Let's consider the same level, 950, 50, and the customer will be cleared with a total amount of 1,000. Okay, so this case, this account system will post automatically, but we have to create an account and we have to specify the account. Remember how we have made that reconciliation or alternate reconciliation account get posted. Yeah, so what we have done, we have created the GL and we have specified in certain location so that in that scenario, system will identify the GL and also the system will post to account also. Okay, so our configuration here is we have to create a payment term. Yeah, so with the specifications, and we have to create the GL accounts and to assign and to be assigned for automatic posting. Yeah, so this is the general view that we are going to do. Okay, so first we will define a payment term. Okay, so we'll define payment term or terms of payment. OBB8. Let's take the same payment term. OBB8. Yeah, so there are a lot of payment terms are already there. See, for example, 0002, if you open, say, there are only 2 levels of due and 1 level of rate we can see here. 2. And also here you can see the default, the baseline specification, baseline date. It can be the document date, or it can be the posting date, yeah, or the entry date, or no default. No default means that area will be blank. Here, see here, it will be blank. When we go for a transaction, this will be blank. If you select that payment term, it will be blank. We have to manually specify the date. So from that date, system will start counting. Okay. So anyway, we can make it like possible like this. It can be assigned to a customer as well as a vendor. Based on like our requirement, we can make it possible for customer as well as vendor, or even for a single customer. I mean, only customer or only vendor. It's up to us. So like this way, we will create this term first. Let's go for PTR1. New entries. Let's say PTR1 for term. Okay. Let our this one be 10% for the first 5 days, 5% for the next 5 days, and 20 days again. 20 days again without any rate. Yeah, but still not due. So we can make it as 10% for 5 days, 5% for 10 days, and 30 days unit. We can save it. Oh, here it is not default. Okay, we'll go for posting it. Okay, permanent. Now, at the time of transaction, we have to specify. Even directly also we can specify. See, here, either you can go for the transaction, then we can specify here PT1,
PTR1.
PTR1. Okay. Just a moment. Say with PTR1, you can see, yeah. So system has taken the days and percentage from the top. See, before it was blank. If you go for a different one, let's say this one, so system will take accordingly. We can change at this level. I mean, by specifying this one, and also like directly also we can change. Yeah. So PTR1. Maybe think about this is a special customer for us. We can provide what maybe a 15% discount for the first 5 days. We can manually specify here 50. But it doesn't mean like it will be changed on PTR1. Again, the PTR1 will be 10. Okay, but here we can specify 15 only for this transaction. Only for this document, we can specify a maximum of 15 for 5 days. And now you got one error message. What this error message is? What is this error message?
Discount can only be up to 10%.
Yeah, what could be the reason for this error, or how we can fix it? Anyone?
Tolerance, huh?
Correct.
Tolerance.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. The time of tolerance, like we have specified, the 10% can be the maximum discount, yeah, possible with this company code. Yeah. see 10%. So with our company code, this is the maximum. So you can see the effect over here. Anyway, let's go for the standard one. So whenever you go for a transaction, yeah, system will identify this discount, and by the configuration, next what we have to do is the GL accounts. We have to create these two accounts, and we have to assign for the automatic transactions. Okay, first, we have to define discount GLs. Yeah, first one. And our next configuration will be to assign GLs for automatic posting. So configuration level, these two things also we have to do. Yeah. So first we will define 2GL account, let it be discount receipt, and let it be discount allowed. Two accounts we have to create first. Yeah, we got the payment term. Now with discount received and allowed. So where we can create this discount received and where with this allowed?
Revenue and expense FS00.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So in FS00, we can create these two GL accounts. Let's go for revenue and income. Make it as an expense. Let's go for 403. Make it as non-operating expense. Okay, let's go like this. No issue. Expense. Okay, discount receipt.
Discount allowed.
Sorry. Discount allowed. Sub key. And also let's go for a filter of 001. Fine. Normal GL. Okay. Set. Discount received account. Created.
Don't we have to mark the automatic posting on the?
No need. No need. If we activate this automatic posting only, we can do the transaction only by automatic. I mean, automatic posting only system will allow.
Yes.
If we are keeping this blank anyway, the what you can say, the manual transaction also can be done. Not required. Based on our requirement. If we want to keep this account away from the users, like making any manual transaction, then we can apply that.
Yeah.
It depends on our requirement. Yeah. So the same way we need to create a discount allowed account. Let's go for 3003. In the income, we go for discount receipt. So 2 GL accounts we have defined for mapping our discounts. So the scenario can be different. If it is any discount received time, this GL account to be posted, and allowed time it should be posted. Depends where we are receiving the discount or we are providing the discount. Okay. So now the assignment. This is a general view of the account determination. We have to create the GL account and we have to assign for automatic posting. In that particular situation or the scenario, system will identify the GL account and will post. Okay. Now for the assignment, discount allowed and both the GL accounts we have to define assign separately. Discount allowed we will specify with the T code OBXI, and discount received we will specify with OBXU. Different T codes we have to use. Okay. So first we will go for discount allowed OBXI, XI or OBXU, okay, whatever it is. Chart of account RTCA. See, here for the determinations we use the concept of transactions. Yeah, system will identify the GL account using the transaction keys. Say SKE is the transaction key to identify the discount received. So any GL account we specify to transaction SKE from chart of account RTCA will be taken for the transaction. Think about one transaction. System has identified, okay, a discount is here. Yeah. So, and this transaction is happening with the GL account from RTCA. So for the same RTCA, system will take that account for posting the receive discount or discount received. That will be identified by the transaction key SKE. Yeah. So here it will be SKE. This is received or allowed. Okay, received or allowed. SKE. So here, what you have to do is first save the combination. I'll come from the beginning once again. OBXU, chart of account RTCA, and save the combination first. Then system will ask which GL have to be used for discount posting. Discount received is 30003. Discount received. Save it. Same way with OBXI for discount allowed. Yeah. So that will be a different transaction. SKT. Same way, chart of account. See, that discount allowed will be identified with the transaction SKT. SKT. Yeah. SKT. Save the combination. Specify the GL, that is 400003. Save it. We already had gone through a transaction key, but that time we have not discussed about the transaction. Yeah. So remember, we have specified balance carry forward. We discussed about balance carry forward. At the time of initial levels of configuration, we discussed one day about the balance carry forward. Yeah. Anyone remember that configuration?
Retained earnings. Huh?
Retained earnings. Okay. At the time of retained earning, so what we have discussed is there we have to specify a GL account. Yeah. That account we will be using for balance carry forward at the year-end closing. In OB53, from the same chart of account, we activated this functionality. We have not specified any GL, but here you can see by the transaction BIL, we will be assigning this GL account. We activated this function because we have to create the P&L account, incomes and expenses. For this one, this configuration is enough, required. So we made the activation, but again, you can see a GL account to be specified with the transaction key BIL. See, BIL. So system will identify like this. Or if it's a discount allowed scenario, system will take the GL account from this transaction, discount received from this transaction, and if at the same time, if it is like balance carry forward we process, then the system will take the GL account from here. Okay, so all these are account determinations. Anyway, coming back to the payment term, we got all the configurations done. Now let's see, we make an invoice and a payment, then we can see how the system will respond against that activations of due and discount. Okay, let's go for an invoice first. We'll go for a vendor invoice. We will make a purchase to vendor. Can use F-43 or FB50, FB60, or even customer transaction also you can try with F-22. You have to try with like customer transaction also. Okay. Yeah, for the moment, we are going with only vendor transactions, FB70. So whenever you go for a transaction, let's take 5th or 6th as the date of transaction. Okay, 6th of June. With a vendor okay, let it be Adani. Yeah, you go for 1,000 rupees transaction. So payment term we can specify. What is your payment term?
PTR1.
PTR1. Okay, fine. See, for the moment there is no day specification, nothing. If we specify PTR1, yeah, the enter you can see. And also we can make the payment term as the default payment term for this vendor, the customer master data. I mean the master data. You have to check where we can specify the payment term as a default one to the vendor, and just let me know in the next session. Okay, how we can make the payment term as a default one for the vendor. So easy. Just go to the same area where you have been. Okay, you can see that there's a payment term. Check this out. Okay, then go for a transaction also. System will show you something. Fine. Complete the transaction with a purchase account. Purchase is for copy the amount. You go for a cost center. We'll post it. Yeah, for all 05. Let's take the vendor report. FPL1 vendor line item. Adani. Say, it's not big. Okay, so for this transaction, to close the entry or to clear the entry, how much amount we are supposed to pay?
1,000.
1,000 rupees do we have to pay to close this entry?
If
Yes,
you
sir.
pay in 5 days or 10 days, you will get a discount as well.
Like with present condition or current condition, how much amount we have to pay against the invoice to clear?
Today we will get 10% discount
10%.
because we are in 5 days.
Correct. Yeah, we get the first day. Okay. So if we go for the payment, let's go for the payment clearance of this vendor today with today's date. There. What is the T code for vendor payment? Vendor outgoing payment? Dash
44. Huh?
53. Vendor outgoing payment. Clearance of payable balance for the vendor. Okay. Today's amount with cash account or bank account. Anyway, it should be with the bank account normally. Like the moment, let's see. Only 900 we have to pay against Dani. X is a mandatory one for this one. So let's go for a vendor payment. under outgoing payment. Okay, fine. And when you process the open item, you can see the discount available here. See. So again, we can edit here. Without this configuration, all the payment term and the discount rate and everything also, still it was editable. Manually, we can specify how much cash discount by like figure or by rate. This 10%, which means 100 rupees, is available, yeah, by system based on the term, the due date, and everything. So our assigned amount will be only 900 with the payable balance and the discount. Okay. If we simulate, we can see system will identify the GL account for posting and the amount also based on the rate and the due period we are with. On a particular date, what is the rate available or in which term we are, yeah, system will identify, calculate the amount and post to the account we specify. Why it is in blue, this line item?
Maybe some error,
Yes.
a mandatory field
Yeah.
is missing.
Maybe something. Okay. So if you open, we can see. Okay, so text is missing. Fine. Go for a discount received. See. So say the same way, if people have to try with different invoice date, yeah, different payment term specification, rate, this due dates, and in a particular date, if you make the payment, then how system will identify the discount. In a different date, how it will be. The same case, you have to check with the customer also. Yeah, make the invoices like this, specify and post it. So like many points are like involved over here. The rate, the date, the baseline date, the JL assignment, everything is like, required. So this is payment term or terms of payment, a general idea of payment term. Any question on this payment term? We defined the term, the term we have assigned for the time of transaction. An account determination we have done for the discount posting. So system has made the transaction automatically with the discount. Is it clear? Terms of payment? Any question on this payment term?
No, sir.
Yeah. So I'll go for a 10 minutes break now. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Sir,
Yes.
So payment terms. So the same one you have to check with the what I said, like I said, just go for the customer transactions and different date, baseline date, rate, and all. Okay, the posting date also. I mean the payment date. Just go with different payment date, then you can see system will automatically consider the different rate and amount. Okay. So the next one will be foreign currency transaction. Foreign currency transaction. Okay, so think about we do a transaction with a US dollar. Okay, different currency US dollar. So we make a purchase. Okay, so 1st of June 23rd, we make a purchase of $1,000. Anyway, we know like there will be always a rate between different currencies. Okay, so we have the local currency. What is our local currency?
INR.
So local currency is INR. Anyway, the currency we specify to our company code, we can make it as local currency. Any other currency we can consider as foreign currency. So always there will be a relationship or the rate between the foreign currency to the local currency. We will discuss about that. For the moment, think about we have made the transaction at the rate of 80 rupees. Okay, so INR 80 per US dollar. So think about this is our rate. Okay, so again in a different date, maybe like today's date, we make the payment to the vendor. Think about the full payment we are making. So $1,000 we have to cost. Let the rate be 79 today. So today we made the transaction at the rate of 79 per dollar. Okay, then how it will be executed? See here, if we take this amount to the local currency, how much will be the amount if it is in the local currency?
80,000.
So 80,000. Our liability will be 80,000 for like on the first day of the June, we have made the transaction with this rate. Today, we made the payment with 79 per dollar. Then how much will be paying in local currency to close the amount, the entry?
79,000.
So 79,000 only we are paying. So there is a difference between the payable balance and the actual amount that we have paid. Okay, so here you can see there is a realized difference of 1,000 rupees. So how we treat this amount as?
Forex gain.
Yeah, this will be treated as forex gain. So any difference, any payment difference, the amount in payment difference, yeah, because of the rate difference, we identify either as a forex gain. At the same time, if we have made the payment at the rate of 81 or 82, anyway, more than that, then the difference will be treated as
Loss.
Yeah, loss. So forex loss. So based on the rate difference, either are we receiving the amount or we are making the payment, the difference amount will be considered as either forex gain or forex loss. Okay, so this is what we are going to see, how system will consider this amount. Okay, with the payment difference because of this rate difference. Yeah, any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Okay, so basically we have different rate types. Rate type. Then what is a rate type? See, we consider this rate based on different rate type. The best example we can have is, think about today we have $1,000. Okay. And if you have to convert to INR, then how we can convert this amount to INR? How it is possible that we can convert, or exchange the $1,000 into INR? How it is possible?
Translation rate.
No. See, I'm just saying, like, physically you have liquid cash of $1,000, and if you want to make it as in INR, then how you will make it?
Bank, we have to go to bank.
Yeah. So any type of institution which is authorized to do transfer.
Authorized dealer.
Yeah. So any institution which can transfer the amount between the currencies, they can make it possible, but there will be a rate. Okay. So think about the rate. Anyway, we got at the rate of 80 rupees. So we will be getting 80,000 rupees. 80,000. So today's rate being 80,000. So we got 80,000 rupees from the bank. The same time, think about, you need $1,000. You need $1,000. If you need $1,000, like, is it possible by paying 80,000, we will get $1,000 from the on the same date?
No, we have to pay more for buying.
Yes, we have to pay more. Maybe let's think about 85,000. So if you pay 85,000 rupees, okay, so we will get $1,000. Then the rate will be 85. So from the banking point of view, here bank is buying the dollar from us. Yeah, here bank is buying the dollar from us. Here bank is selling the dollar. Okay, so this is the buying rate for the bank, and this is the selling rate of the bank. So every day, like, we can have the different rate like this. Based on the buying rate, so like the bank have provided us 80,000, and based on the selling rate, bank has taken like 85,000 from us to pay us $1,000. So always the rate will be defined based on a rate type. Okay, rate type. The buying rate we specify as G. We have a standard key G, the bank buying rate, and we have another rate type B as bank selling rate. So always the rate will be specified based on a rate type. Yeah, a rate type. So here also, if we specify this rate type, there will be, the rate will be identified by a rate type. We can have different type of rates. So normally we use a bank buying rate, or we can have another rate type, that is average rate type. Yeah, that will be identified by, say, by the key M. Maybe the rate can be in between these two. Maybe it doesn't mean it would be exactly 82.5. Okay, it can be 83 or it can be 82. It depends, but it will be different. It will be in between this 80 and 85. Let's take 82. Okay, so this is rate type. Based on the rate type, we always specify a rate. So here also the same way. We are not blindly specifying a rate. Based on a rate type, on a particular date, the relation between two currencies, US dollar to INR, we can specify a rate. So the same rate based on B, it can be different, and even based on M, it can be again different. So this is how it works. Yeah. So our first configuration will be with rate types. These are the standard rate types available. Anyway, more than, there is a lot of rate types are there, but like normally we can go like bank buying rate, selling rate, or average rate. Okay, so these rate types are already there. We can simply go and check these rate types. Wanted to create anything. So again here, G means standard translation at bank buying rate, standard translation at bank selling rate, and M will be the average rate. We have seen this rate type M before. Anyone remember where it was? A rate type, exchange rate type M. So when we had, with our configuration, once we have seen this rate type M. With our plan version specification, okay, EQ, with the controlling area creations and all, okay, we activated version 0 for a particular fiscal year. Okay, there a rate type was there. So it's a different rate type now. Anyway, somebody has changed. Okay, let's go for it. See, we have seen this rate type that time. Yeah. So based on the rate type, the transactions will be happening from one currency to other currencies. So coming back to the rate type, 07. See, there are a lot of rate types available in the system. You can consider this B as bank selling rate. Coming down, G, bank buying rate, and M, average rate. Yeah. So now we will consider like average rate type M for the rate specifications and all. Anyway, these are the rate type. Based on the rate type, the rate between two currencies will be defined. Okay. So here we don't need to go for any configuration. Simply check that whether all these rate types are available. Next configuration is translation ratio. Then what is the translation ratio? See, here we specify the relation between the currencies. See, for example, let's go for the rate type MB, the rate be 82. Yeah. So for this particular date, maybe 10th of June, as per rate type M, we can say $1 US equal to 82 INR. $1 US equal to 82 INR. Then what can be the value of 1 INR?
0.82 USD.
0.82.
0.82.
0.082. Okay, how we will get the value 0.082?
1 divided by 82.
Yeah, 1 divided by 82 is not 0.82. It will be like 1 divided by 82 will be, see this much, 0.0.
Okay.
No worries, fine. So this will be the rate. Anyway, here we can specify the rate.
INR is equal to 0.12 USD.
Yeah. Okay. From the foreign currency to a local currency, or we can specify the value, or even from the local currency to a foreign currency also we can specify the value. So based on our convenience and the rate specification available, yeah, we can specify in either way. So here, if we go for the rate specification from foreign currency to local currency, we say it's a direct quotation. And if it is from the local currency to foreign currency, local currency to foreign currency, we consider this as indirect quotation. Yeah. So anyway, the rate we will be specifying on the multiples of 1. Yeah. So $1 equal to 1 into 82 INR, or $1 equal to 1 into 0.012 INR. Sorry, in the verse, 0.012 INR equal to 1 into 1 INR. So in multiples of 1, we can specify the relation or the ratio between these two currencies. So we specify the ratio between two currencies, US dollar and INR. The ratio let be 1:1. So this is the translation ratio between the currencies, or we can generally say the relation between two currencies. With this concept, we can specify the the rate specification from one to other currency, whether by direct quotation or by indirect quotation. We can specify the value from here to here or from here to here. Depends. So which value is more comfortable for us? We can go like that. Being this a US dollar is like a higher currency, like we can always we can go for direct quotation rather going like this. Whatever it is, there will be a relation. We have to specify a relation between two currencies again on the rate type. Yeah. So now we will specify the relation between two currencies for a particular rate type. Yeah. We say ratio. Translation ratio. Yeah. Now with OBBS, we specify the ratio between or the relation between two currencies. We say translation ratio. Simply go for yes. Yeah. So here you can see. So it doesn't mean always that rate will be ratio will be 1:1. If you go down with the value of the currencies, sometimes it can be different. See, it's the same. Maybe here you can see. Yeah. So 1:100. So it depends. So for the moment, we can specify the ratio as 1:1 with the US dollar and INR. Just go for inventories. Always it will be based on a rate type, M. Translation between two currencies from US dollar to INR. We can specify from a particular date. Let's say today's date, we can specify, okay, 10th of June 2023. Let the ratio be 1:1. Okay, see. So US dollar can be like specify the value with multiples of 1 to INR, or in reverse, INR can be into multiples of 1 to US dollar. Yeah, same. Translation ratio we have specified. Now we have to set up the rate. Yeah, again with the same ratio we will set up the rate. Set the rate OB08. So based on the rate type M, from a particular date, the rate from US dollar to INR or INR to US dollar we have to specify by direct quotation or indirect quotation. It's up to our convenience. We have to specify the rate. Yeah, so it can be direct or it can be indirect. So in the multiples of 1, system will convert the value to other currency. OB08 will set up the rate. OB08. So in particular date with rate type M, the rate to rate from US dollar to INR, how many values we can have in one day?
Only one.
Yeah. So here also for that particular date, we will specify some configurations missing are there. Simply enter. So rate type M valid from today's date. See, we can specify the value from indirect rotation or direct rotation. So from US dollar to INR, how we are specifying the value, by the direct rotation or indirect rotation. We can specify $1 US into multiples of 1 into INR, or 1 INR into multiples of 1 into US dollar. So anyway, can specify 82. They specify here like 82. Yeah, see, today I think some other user have already specified a value. See, an entry already exists with the same key, which means that with this combination means M date US dollar to INR. Already there is a value. Let's check. We can edit the value, but we will not be able to create new value. Okay, let's see. We'll check. See, some configurations are not complete. That's why coming like this. Exchange rate M from currency US dollar to INR with today's date. Okay. 10th of June 2023. Say someone has specified value 25 with today's date. Okay. Let's make it as 22, 82. Fine. Yeah. Save it. So with this combination, a new entry is not possible, but we can change the value. Or even we can choose a different date also. But the transaction, if it is on today's date, system will take like today's day value only. So by direct rotation, we specified like $1 US equal to 82 Indian rupees. Let's set the rate. So again, coming back to the forex gain or loss, we have discussed like the payment different or the difference amount will be identified as forex gain or loss. The transaction also will be happened automatically. If there is any payment difference has been identified by the system, yeah, the payment difference will be posted as forex gain or loss automatically. So what we have to do, if the system has to post an amount automatically to an account, so what we have to do?
Account determination.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to define a GL account and we have to specify the GL account for automatic posting so that the amount will be posted. Okay. So next is our account determination. We specify these two accounts and we define these two accounts and we assign for automatic posting for the forex transactions. Okay. So our next configuration is to define forex GLs. Yeah. And after that, we have to assign GLs for automatic posting. So first we will specify our forex GLs. FS00 will create two GL accounts, forex loss and forex gain. So in which group we will create forex loss?
Expense.
Yeah. So in expense, maybe we can copy this. Forex 4. We can make it as forex. Okay, my account is there. Forex loss account. Yeah. The same way we can create a forex gain account. So 30004. Forex gain.
Income account.
Yes, correct. Income. Forex gain. So here, two GL accounts we have created. Now the assignment. Yeah. So for assigning, and go. Are we going fast or is it fine? Like, how do you think? Like, people can follow or is it okay, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now the GL assignments, because the same concept like we are discussing again and again. Okay, so some few differences are there, like the assignments of rate or once you come to the determination, again the same concept. Okay. So in OB09, we will specify these two GL accounts for automatic posting. Okay, now one more thing we have to discuss here. Anyway, we said like we will be having the rate difference identified to be posted as Forex loss or gain. Then this payment difference of 1,000 rupees, in which GL account we can recognize or we can identify? Is it with the vendor account we identify the 1,000 rupees difference? Yeah, is it with the vendor account? The 1,000 rupees difference will be there.
Yes.
See, the vendor account, we have the transaction like 1,000 rupees as the payable balance, and we paid that the vendor will be cleared. Okay, so here the same transaction we will consider at the reconciliation account level. In the reconciliation account, we can see the 80,000 rupees as a payable balance and 79,000 we pay. So in the reconciliation account, we will identify the difference. So a difference identified at this account will be considered as Forex gain or loss. Okay, so it will be a GL. There will be an open GL for our case, like it's a reconciliation account where we identify the payment difference. That will be like to be treated or posted as Forex loss or gain amount. Okay, coming back to our configuration with OB09. Again, RTCH, chart of account, it's a determination. Okay, you enter. So here we have to come directly to the determination. If you go by OBA1, here you can see the transaction key for payment differences. See, the same way like SKE we have seen, SKT we have seen, and BIL for balance carry forward. The same way here, KDF. Yeah, if you go for OBA1, double click on this one. Again, the same way, transaction, chart of account, or you can use the OB09 also. So directly we will be coming to here. Again, the same thing. Yeah, KDF will be the transaction. So here we will specify the GL account. So first, in which GL account we will identify the difference. If it is the case of a purchase and clearance, the amount difference will be identified at the vendor reconciliation account, sundry creditor. The same time, it can be like a sale also. Yeah, it can be an export sale. So to a foreign customer. So where we can identify the difference, amount difference, in which GL? In which GL the payment difference will be identified if it's the case of a customer?
Reconciliation GL.
Yeah, what is the GL if it is the case of customer?
Sundry debtors is
Yeah, sundry debtor only.
One all zeros.
No, just ignore the number. Ignore the GL number. Okay.
It's sundry debtor.
Yeah, sundry debtor only. Okay, so there we will identify the payment difference. Let's go for the purchase case first. Then the amount difference will be identified at this GL. Currency, we will keep it blank because the same chart of account may have to use with the different company code. And you know, company code to company code, the currency can be different. Okay. So with company code currency or local currency, we have to get the amount. Correct? Here with 1,000 rupees, we have to get the amount, right? Not in dollars. Company code currency or local currency. Now, for that one, what we do is currency type we specify as company code currency. So whichever the company code we use, system will take that currency as the amount, posted currency. No need to specify the currency. Play with it. Loss and gain account we can specify 400,004 forex loss, 300,004 forex gain. Done. Yeah. So we do all this valuation and all for foreign currency valuations and revaluations. Yeah, leave it that. The same way we can go for the customer case, maybe sundry debtor also. Go for next entry. Our sundry debtor at the time of sale, we may have to do with different currencies. Then this GL account will identify the difference based on the company code currency. I have to identify this one as either forex loss or forex gain. So system will identify. The system knows like whether we are paying or we are receiving. It's higher than the amount or lower than the amount. Yeah. So what is the difference? Set. Done. Our configuration is done. Now we'll go for the transactions. Okay. We'll go for a purchase and we'll go for a payment. So our rate is 82 for the payment. Okay. First we'll go for purchase. We'll go for a purchase of F-43. What is the ticket for vendor payment? F-53. 53. Okay. So today's day rate is 82. Let's go for a transaction with 80 and 82. So here, like what we are going to get, like forex loss or forex gain?
Loss.
Loss. We are paying 2,000 extra, right? See. So we'll go for transactions. With 1 day, we can specify, or we can go for a transaction with one rate. See, F-43. In the header level, we can have currency, rate, and translation date. So if we simply specify US dollar with today's date, yeah, let's go for today's date, then $1 will be treated as like how much amount in INR?
82.
Let's see. Let's go for a transaction. If you specify one, see now you can see one more field has been there. So before we didn't have. So always we are going with the local currency transaction. So there is no rate or amount in local currency was not required. To go for 1 rupee, we know that for today's date with the rate type activation, the local currency it is 82. See, it's will automatically take it. 82. Yeah, we have made a table rate between US dollar and INR as 82 with today's date. Okay, so one more thing. If we keep this as blank, system will take the table rate. The same time, if we manually specify a value, yeah, system will take this value only. System will take this value. So whatever the table rate that is there with that particular date, still system will overrule that rate and system will go for this rate for this transaction only. Document level, we can specify a new rate. System will overrule the table rate. Okay, so we will do one thing. With 1st of June, we will manually make a transaction with 80 rupees. Anyway, there will be a different rate with 1st of June. If we check the same way, leave it. We'll go for a manual rate for 1st of June. Anyway, even you can take a different date. Even the same date is also possible with manually selected specified rate. Fine, no issue. Yeah. So 1st June, we make a transaction with a manually given rate. That was a vendor. For this one, even you can create a new vendor, new foreign vendor. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go for this vendor, 3107. Why? I think we have not specified currency, right? So 1st of June, US dollar. With a manual rate of 80, yeah, we can go to vendor. $107. Yeah, to make $1,000 transaction, system will take it as 80. Okay, so is it clear how the system has taken 80 for the moment?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
For this one, we have given a manual value. That's it. Even today's date also we can use. You can use. People have to, practice with that. Fine. We'll go for the transaction completed. We have made the purchase of purchase for $1,000. There is a purchase account. Yeah, purchase account. Okay, so this is our transaction. In US dollar, we made $1,000. Rate is here. If we change the currency, you can see in the INR, now local currency. So only local currency activation is there. No other currencies. 4,000 and 80,000 we can see. We'll post it. So with today's date, let's go for the table rate. We'll make the payment of $1,000 to the vendor. Let's see how system will take it as. Yeah. Now, NF-53, $10th of June. Remember, this transaction should be in US dollar. We will let the system to take the table rate from the bank account. $1,000. Vendor payment. See, here only one transaction was there with US dollar. Okay. Anyway, so no like blocking partial, nothing is required. The amount is matching. Let's simulate directly. See, this is it. System has identified a forex loss of $0. Why it is 0?
Because the entry is in USD.
Yeah. So if we check in US dollar, there is no difference. Yeah. In US dollar, there is no difference. Difference is 0. But in local currency, we can see that payment difference. Okay. So here, if we check the currency difference, like anyway, first we will make it as clear. We can make it as currency or forex. Okay, forex loss, fine. In US dollar, there is no difference. But if we change the currency, you can see, this was the amount we are supposed to pay to clear that entry. Now from bank account, we are paying it to 2,000 more. That amount will be identified as forex loss. So system will automatically identify that amount and the GL account and will get posted. So you people have to try like with different scenario, with different date, with different rate, even it should be with sale and purchase. All these things we have to check. Just come back if you have any doubt or if it gets stuck anywhere. Yeah. So you can post it. Difference amount have been identified as forex loss. 1,000 rupees. Sorry, 2,000 rupees. Is it clear? Any question? Any question on this forex foreign currency transactions?
Yes, sir. Sir, is it necessary to give these rates for each and every day?
Yes, we have to. Whenever we have a different rate or transaction, we have to provide the rate. And also the rate is not a particular date, because here the rate is like from date. To go for OB08, you can see valid from. Okay, think about
So
you have,
these rates will continuously change on daily basis. How we are going to take them?
yeah, daily we have to change. Otherwise, we have to integrate.
Every day.
Integrate. We have, sorry.
So daily we have to open this B08
Yes.
or whatever it is and change the rate.
Yes, if we have such a transaction with a different currency, we have to do that. There are some integrated applications and all there with the SAP, not in SAP, like third-party application integrations are there to update manually.
To pull the rate automatically from online.
Yes, there are type of integrations also there.
Oh.
But it will be a different third-party application. We may have to integrate with our SAP.
Understood. Yeah. Because I never did this while means I never maintained this rate. I'm already working, so I got a doubt.
Yes. This is how it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have started with custom advance with the same concept like the special GL transaction. We have assigned an alternative reconciliation account and we made the posting, and also it's been cleared. Okay. So with the payment term, we could specify the due date as well as discount rates. We have created one payment term and we have assigned that payment term at the time of transaction invoicing. And also determinations we have made, GL accounts we have created and we have assigned for manual posting. So at the time of payment, we have seen that based on the rate available in the term, system has posted the difference amount as discount allowed or different discount received. Okay. After that, it was with foreign currency transaction. Yeah. Based on a rate type, we have specified the translation ratio between two currencies and the rate. And with that, we have given the GL accounts for forex loss and gain for the automatic posting. Then by the payment after an invoice, because of the difference in the rate for the currency rate, we have identified, system has calculated and posted automatically the payment difference amount to that forex loss account. So these are the main points we had gone through today. So any more questions from this?
No.
Okay, then we will close here now, and the remaining topics we can see tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, sir.